Stage 2 is a 39-kilometre criterium right here in the heart of Wangaratta. It's 30 laps, but interestingly there are 10 time bonus sprints on offer. Now in the overall situation, Joe Cooper has a 6-second lead over his teammate Patrick Bevan, and Callum Scottson, the young gun from South Australian Sports Institute, is at 15 seconds. But with all these time bonuses on offer, I wouldn't be surprised to see the criterium skills of Patrick Bevan take him into the overall race lead by the end of the stage.
It's going to be interesting every third lap. The sprint and really fast, and the last corner is really tight, so in the finish you have to be up there at least second wheel to win the stage.
As always in these fast criteriums, it was just right on from the get-go, and Charter Mason were very active, attacking on the first lap. By the time they got to the first intermediate time bonus sprint, Ben Hill from Charter Mason picked up the 5 seconds on offer. There were several great spots to view the action all the way around the short street circuit, including the Derailleur Cafe. As the race wore on and those intermediate time bonus sprints kept coming, Patrick Bevan had raced his way into the overall lead by 11 seconds after picking up so many of the bonus sprints.
I actually ended up taking quite a bit of time. I was quite surprised. I thought everyone would be quite keen and there'd be groups away all the time, but to take it took about 16 seconds in the intermediate, so that was just tight to just keep it over.
Charter Mason were also active in the intermediate sprints, and Raphael Feinstein was one of the notable riders picking up time bonuses. The pace was so fast, it was really difficult for any attacks to get off the front, especially with Avanti Racing really controlling proceedings. But then a small group did get off the front, and Avanti had a rider in Matthew Clark out there, so they didn't have to chase.
Yeah, fairly controlled. You knew African wasn't in the break, and they're here with a sprinter, and they set up quite a good train in the end, so you knew, yeah. But we also had Maddie up there, local boy, so it would have been nice to see him sail away for the win, but it doesn't always happen that way.
As the gap started to open up, that breakaway group mopped up the last couple of intermediate sprints, and a young rider that was really strong was Sean O'Callaghan, who then went away on his own from the break. O'Callaghan stayed away for several laps because they were getting closer to the bell. Chase was on back in the main field, and the breakaway group was reeled back in. On the last lap, the scene was set for a mass sprint to the finish. As they came into the final corner, which was really tight and tricky, surprisingly, all of the riders made it round safely. And Patrick Bevan showed the class that has seen him get signed into the World Tour with Cannondale Garmin to win the stage ahead of Raphael Feinstein and Michael Schweitzer.
Had to really fight for that last corner, but I didn't think being second would be enough, but I kind of got a good run out of the corner, and just got under him in the end. We'd done plenty of intermediate, so we knew how it was, but the finish is always a bit different.
He's getting used to the top step, but Patrick Bevan from Avanti Racing again on top in first, with Raphael Feinstein from Charter Mason second and Michael Schweitzer from African Wildlife Safaris third. In the overall classification, Patrick Bevan from Avanti Racing now holds a 23-second lead over his teammate Joe Cooper and 34 seconds to Callum Scottson as they head into Stage 3 and the infamous dirt roads known as Strada Nera.